me and Bella, we love Chinese food, and we love like stir fries and things like that. So when you can't always have all the oil and the grease and the soy sauce and all the stuff that's loaded with calories and sodium and carbohydrates and all that kind of good stuff. We'll take some boil over here. All right. So basically, I'm going to take you through a little walk you through what I've done here. For the sake of time, I've already gone ahead and pretty much did all my pre-chopping and slicing and dicing and cutting. I'm going to show you exactly what I have, what we have here. Right here we have our brown rice, whole grain brown rice, already cooked and ready to go. Over here we got our cabbage. We got some white cabbage, mostly white cabbage. There wasn't much red cabbage left, but dice up some cabbage, like the stir fry. We got some green peppers over here. I was going to get fancy and throw some red and green peppers in there too, but I started getting lazy. Now we have over here pre-cut. We have our chicken cutlet breast, our chicken breast, and this is about I want to say a little bit more than a 4-ounce piece that I've chopped up. We have, if you've watched some other videos, I talk about how sodium is very, very bad and it's really horrible for you. But for the sake of what we're doing here, this is supposed to be like a little Chinese dish, so, this is only 15 calories per serving, and 1 tablespoon is a serving, 550 milligrams of sodium. Really not that good, but you know what? In moderation, you can sometimes do a little bit. So, next step we're going to do is over here we got our pan cooking spray. Make sure you coat your pan real good. Alright? You got to coat your pan real good. Next thing, let me put this back. The next thing we're going to do, move it a little bit here. Alright. And I don't know if you can see me or hear me still very well. I'll try to come back into frame as much as possible. But the next thing we're going to do is now, we're going to turn on this flame. The pan is greased up real good. First thing we're going to throw in, you do most of the cooking, is the chicken. We're going to throw our chicken in here. And that's going to cook up. That's going to start frying up for us. You can hear it. It's already starting to smell good. And we got some of this piece of stuff together. It's also good too when you cut up the chicken real thin like that. It tends to cook a little bit faster because I'm a big guy and I'm always hungry. So, and we got a cabbage here. I kind of went a little overboard with the cabbage, so, but I think we're gonna eat it because it's not gonna hurt us anyway. It's cabbage, it's vegetables. Vegetables are good. That's the best part of your meal is to load it up with more of the foods that are gonna fill you up. You can throw a little bit more cabbage in there, some peppers, some other vegetables, to make it bigger. And also it's more appealing to the eye when you got a lot of colors involved. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to throw in some of our pink cabbage. Throw in our cabbage. Whoop, burn the fingers. Burn the fingers. Alright, let's throw some more cabbage in there. Let's just throw it all in there. We're going to go crazy. We're going to throw it all in. Alright. So now we got the cabbage and the chicken going right now. And we're going to add our peppers. We got nice peppers right here. We're going to throw some peppers in there. Good for color. I could have cut these a little bit smaller. I'll just break them up by hand. And if you're not like me right now, your hands are probably burning. But I'm numb, so. Alright, then we're going to do, you take your brown rice. Right here I got a whole bag of brown rice. So what you're going to do, you want 1 serving. You take your 1 cup scoop 1 cup of cooked brown rice, 1 cup. And you can't, there's no packing it down to make it a cup and a half inside of a cup. No packing it down. You scoop it up loose, and what you get is what you get. Now we're going to throw our rice in here. Throw that rice in there. You know, I went a little big on this. I got a little too much going right now. It's a little too much food in that dish right there, in the pan right there. If you guys take a look at what I got going right now, this is what we got so far. You know, you can just mix it around. Mix it around. Oh, it's starting to stick a little bit, so put a little bit more pan. Oh, another thing we got to do, lower this flame a little bit. I don't want to cook. I mean, I ain't going to teach you guys how to cook. You know how to cook. You know, I'm just showing you another alternative to how you're eating, and make it a little bit healthier for you. I think we're starting to cook pretty good. The chicken looks like it's almost done cooking already. All right. Now, what you're going to do, measuring is key. Measuring your food is the most important thing you can do when you're trying to watch what you're eating. So what we're going to do, now we're going to measure it out. Again, soy sauce, not the greatest thing in the world, but see the wonderful word, light. You know, regular soy sauce is over 1,500 milligrams of sodium in one serving, and a lot more than 15 calories. So we scooped up 1 tablespoon. Now we're going to spread it out nice and slowly and evenly throughout the meal. So what this did now is I didn't load it up with the soy sauce. A little bit goes a long way. It's very salty and it's very sweet. It has a very strong taste. Of course, you all know that. You've eaten Chinese food before, I'm assuming. But you know what? Just for the sake of excitement, I'm going to drop just a drop more. Boom, right in the middle. You know, I'm not looking for no TV shows or, you know, I'm not looking for no cooking shows or nothing like that. But I just figured I'll give you guys a hand in, you know, you need some ideas of what's and there we are. You know, is it? You see the size of my hand over the plate. It's a lot of food, and it's a lot healthier than I'll tell you what, it's a lot healthier than eating a burger, and it's a lot healthier than eating some fried chicken and some baby back ribs, and you know, it's a healthy alternative, and I'm telling you right now, it's delicious. Now, a lot of times when I cook, I like to burn pans. I'll help you out real fast if you don't know this. See this pan right here? It's a little burnt. I let it sit too long on a high flame. Quick trick to getting stuck on burnt food off the pan. Fill that pan up with some water. Put it back on the stove. Set that at a low temperature and let it simmer for a little while. And in about 3 minutes, all that caked on burnt food is going to come right off. Just scrape it off with a spatula or a spoon or whatever it is you use to cook, and all that burnness is going to come right out without having to sit there and scrub, and you just wash your dish like normal. Again, this has been the Gooch, and with a healthy meal, and hope I help somebody out. Later.